Becoming Happy and Satisfied by Christian Frehner, Switzerland.
Since 1975, the year when Billy Eduard Albert Meier made his mission as a herald of the so-called spiritual teachings public, and at the same time triggered the worldwide UFO controversy. He has written and published around 70 books, this in addition to countless articles and hundreds of lessons for the spiritual teaching study course. Unnoticed by the bulk of earthly humanity, a body of work has thus gradually appeared that surpasses all philosophical, ideological, and religious books of all languages by worlds in terms of profundity, correspondence to reality, logic and positive impact, etc. This assessment may seem massively exaggerated, if not arrogant, but it is likely to be shared by all those human beings who have already immersed themselves somewhat in this treasure trove of knowledge and have been able to perceive and, hopefully, feel the swinging waves of truth and wisdom in their innermost being. From the Goblet of the Truth to the Om, the Arahat Atharsata, and the Psyche to the so far 16 published Pleiadian-Plejaran's contact reports blocks, such an extensive body of knowledge is now available to the human beings of Earth that, in order to analyze it thoroughly and in all facets and strands, to examine it and, above all, to transform it as assured knowledge into wisdom, requires immense periods of time and will always remain current for all future generations. With reference to what has just been said, I feel the need to point out a particularly bright gem in the long chain of sparkling letter jewels that has recently come to the public's attention. In December 2019, Billy's latest work was published, a 245-page book entitled When Human Beings Want to Be Happy and Content. At the time when I read Kampf den Depression and Fighting Depression, which I tried to convey to the readers in the epilogue of the aforementioned book, this experience was considerably intensified in the current book. While reading this latest work by Billy, I perceived a tremendous power and energy, a kind of positive pull, a current of energy that builds and strengthens from page to page. Everything is explained in such a clear, comprehensible, and logical way that when reading it, once and again and practically automatically the realization emerges. This is exactly how it is. This is reality. The truth. Another effect that inevitably occurs, at least it did for me, are thoughts about, and a deep sympathy for, those countless human beings who in many cases have been chewing on unprocessed assaults, problems, and complexes, etc. since their early youth, and are driven along by their manifold hardships and disorientation on the storms and imponderables of life. This is also true of countless human beings who break down as a result of drastic events in their later lives because they have never learned, usually through lack of instruction, to keep their world of thoughts in order and to apply the laws of effective psychological care. The desire for happiness and contentment is given, but because the solution is sought in the wrong place or the wrong steps are taken, everything remains unsatisfactory, unstable, and not lasting, which often leads to a shortened life on Earth. What now? For people who are neither happy nor satisfied, but who want to change this fundamentally, a highly effective medicine is now available from the Aquarian Time publishing house of the Figu, which does not cause any negative side effects, the package insert of which corresponds to this report, and for the taking or application of which neither the advice of a doctor nor a pharmacist is necessary, but only the clear decision of will of the unhappy and dissatisfied human beings concerned to take their own life and its quality into their own hands and to determine it independently.